there, signs of Scorpio. This is Kim here with your next 3-day reading. Messages you need to hear within the next 3 days. I hope you're doing good. And thank you for joining me today. So tonight, let's see what we have. Starting with your oracle messages. For the sign of Scorpio, the moon coming out first. The moon and the glass, actually about focus. The drowned king, I'm putting him back, but you're talking about dissolving the ego or dissolving things that we once knew. So the moon is about possibly mysterious changes coming in here. The unknown, your intuition, and the spectral, the glass is could be somebody watching you or observing you. It can be talking about your focus. Let's get more on this. What is this about? What are these changes about for Scorpio? What are the changes about for Scorpio? The mentor. The mentor. It's kind of like, it's almost like when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So you could have a mentor coming into your life. Maybe this is a new spirit guide coming in also. Coming in because there's some significant changes that are about to occur. Trying to help guide you through this unknown time. Through your intuition. Through a knowing. They're definitely wanting you to stay focused at this time, like on what you're doing. Stay focused. Attention. You could be a mentor or a mentor, like being looked up to by others, a role model. Or maybe not even knowing that you are a role model because of this whole, like somebody could be looking, watching what you're doing. Feels like it feels like guidance to me. And you know, on this channel I open up to your spirit guides and the angels, so I'm feeling like it's a spirit guide. A new spirit guide for a new phase in your life. Oh yeah, something new for sure. The Ace of Cups is coming out first. Says on the card, this is Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot. It says, a thrilling new emotional experience. Your future begins now. What's in the container? So there's this feeling of mystery. Like we don't necessarily, I knew the star was going to come out. I could feel it. We don't necessarily know what this is. The star, the Ten of Swords. Oof. Strong. And the Hierophant. Let's get another deck and see what's ending, because I'm looking at the Hierophant as spiritual guidance for you now in your connection, like you having a very strong connection at this time with some sort of guidance. You could be guided right now to like end something with someone with the Ten of Swords. Or it's saying that these changes are bringing in an ending to a very painful cycle in our life. But we're going to get more. The star is, the star, things are lining up for you. Something that's fated to happen, like the biggest wish granted card in the tarot. Major Arcana. And then the Emperor, which says a power like unto a god. Hierophant here. 3 of Wands in the reverse. I have a feeling you are being guided to a divine counterpart. For some of you, for a lot of you all, for a new love experience here. A new relationship. Unexpected journey. It can be just something that feels like a pathway where there's a lot of love versus what you've experienced with the 10 of Swords. You could be the Emperor. You could be about ready to make some really big moves. Or leveling up in status. And this can also be an Emperor coming in. Aries, Aquarius, Taurus. Temperance. I believe with the 4 of Pentacles here, they're saying to let go. Because there's either a relationship or situation that we've hung on to, that we've clung on to, just because there's some kind of comfort here in the attachment to it. But it's like hanging on to something that's already over, though. So it's over, though. The 10 of Swords. Tell me about this. Not really sure what the next move needs to be, or there's worry about that. The 9 of Swords. Why is there worry about moving on from what we're attached to? Ooh, King of Swords, 3 of Cups reversed. Oh, I don't like that energy at all. I see that as somebody that like misuses their power, like, and this is somebody that was in your friend group too. Somebody that's kind of not, they're not really rooting for you. It's, you could be being advised also to kind of be careful with the company that you keep here, so that you can stand more in your own authority and actually have something manifest that you're enjoying. These energies are not for you. They're adversity, or they're causing some issues. So it's a death card to those. Yeah, people that didn't appreciate you. People that hurt you or put you in an awkward situation here. The ending, the closure. To have this waiting energy, this waiting. And the Hangman, I have a feeling it's because we're waiting for almost like this spirit guide or this information to come in to show us the way, show us the path. And it could have been that you had been taking somebody back over and over that might not be really for your best to do that. Best interest. So, yeah, Spirit is trying to advise you to take action when this opportunity comes in. Because it is something that's lined up, like in the stars. It's something that's fated. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Tell me about the new thing coming in for Scorpio. Nice. The bonfire. Enthusiasm, energy, heated, intense. Joy, exhilaration, passion, getting things going. It's the right community, because these people, this community, there's like an ending that's occurring with those people. I think you're being brought together with a better group of people that are more on your wavelength. Tell me more. They're wanting you to take a really close look, again, at these people that you are hanging out with. Paying attention. Something that might be hidden. Also, if there is legal situation. It looks good here. Some sort of decision, major decision that has been made. And you may have a contract that you have to look over, or offer that you'd be happy to accept. Yeah, I think you would. It's at least this cake energy, celebration. This is gathering with the right kinds of friends. Not this group, which they would be lower vibration. They would be toxic situation or relationship. The cake card could be that this Ace of Cups is leading to any of these types of celebration, which is ceremony, party, honor, remember, recognize, anniversary, wedding, prom, birthday, awards, and ceremony. Handcuffs. When you see this card, it's a need to break free. It has to do with the ending with these people. It also could be, look, that King of Swords, with it being, it is still a King of Swords, so it's still somebody that is like in a power position, but I just feel like they misuse their authority, whoever this is, or they misuse their position of power in order to kind of like to have control, or to control or detain, make the situation exactly how they want it, which is low vibration. So they're wanting you to know that there is this need to break free, and you will. There's some sort of misfortune or hardship that you're overcoming, and Spirit is saying that you are protected. You also have 4444 on the cards, so and the tarot is one more, but they're saying that you're protected during this time. You're in between different things, or two things in specific, that you're supported and protected by Spirit. And so this waiting, or this period of inactivity, like, it's temporary. It's temporary, and to find some relief in that, and that you will be victorious with the flag. Achievement, recognition, victory, success. Plans coming to fruition. Oh yeah. You will have bragging rights, for sure. It says that on the card. Yacht is adventure, affluence, luxury, mobility, travel, great ease, smooth sailing, sophisticated, with the wind, self-indulgent, prosperity, comfort, wealth, over the top, and extravagant. So the yacht card, some sort of big offer over here. So I have this ending again, and it has to do with some sort of group or people where for a while it's like not making that decision to end things, being in it. I mean, we're in it long enough for the Ten of Swords to come about. So there's a new choice, an option for you to face like the reality of some of these people, whoever this is. It's about you facing the reality of the situation and maybe putting an end to something, because the Earn card is talking about how things are in this shift, like a change of state. You know, some things are going out, but there's going to be new things coming in. So you have 555. You have 4 4s with these cards. Pressure. Feels like it could be peer pressure also from somebody. Yeah, have this changing. I think your worry is going to be relieved here when this is what's changing. The old car, it's like this is what needs to go out or to be wrapped up, right? Old habits die hard, the good old days, family patterns, or being stuck in the past. So that's changing. And that's what you feel with this death energy. It's actually the energy that is going to be breaking you free from a situation. Yeah. Let's get a white light oracle for you. It's going to be a quick message tonight. So trust these changes. Definitely tap into your spirit guides or through meditation, because I feel like there's something they're wanting to guide you in, or some decisions. that they want to help you make. Deer of Delta. And Perfume of Sophia. Okay. Deer of Delta says, without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is to be gentle, and that is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something that you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level, because the real you is always empowered and protected in light. Yeah, I kind of am getting that energy of being bullied from that. That is what the King of Swords mentality would do. Because they're not dumb. They're just using their brain for maybe the wrong reasons or the wrong purpose. This oracle brings guidance that healing is not going to come from a logical source, but it requires a deep letting go and restructuring from within. So it's changing everything that you've been attached to on the inside. Says, even if you are dealing with intense negativities from a particularly powerful opponent, call on spiritual intervention. That is the King of Swords reverse. A powerful negative opponent. But you overcome it. So, Perfume of Sophia. Okay, and this might be what the worry was about with that Nine of Swords. It says you will be able to sense the best timing and approach to take to create space for healing and resolution. Connect to your body and ground yourself in the here and now with body-friendly practices. You will find a way intuitively and instinctively through confusing circumstances, where one moment you are sure the answer is no, which is that coin tossed in the reverse, going back and forth, and the next moment you're sure the answer is yes. So give up trying to figure out the answer right now and remain open with positive but a relaxed expectation that clarity, and remember, mentorship, your spirit team, I feel like you're through your intuition, okay, that will rise, so that clarity shall emerge spontaneously for you. Let's see what else it says about that card. I think that card is really important here. It says there is a danger in trying to force knowledge. Force is the desire to progress faster than naturally what's taking place. This asks you to trust your nose. The nose knows. Your intuition. Do what you can right now, but then leave everything else up to the loving, wise workings of the universe. Like a mentor, in a way. If you're pushing for resolution, an answer, an understanding before it's time for you to know, you'll just feel frustrated. And it will be more constructive and enjoyable for you to engage with what is. So align yourself with greater wisdom and timing and surrender yourself to its service. Okay, angel number message 2. We'll close it out. But I would say with 5555 and 4444, there's a lot of guidance. There's a lot of angelic guidance and protection. And there's a lot of big changes happening. As well as that being maybe involving conflicting changes, or just like people that we're moving away from, or we're going to be moving away from. 00 is angels ask for your attention. Yeah, they're wanting you to see the signs that they're trying to show you. And then they will send more. I'm observant. 00. 7 says you are brilliant. You possess a refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life mysteries. And your, that goes with that. Your ability to acquire knowledge on informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. I am brilliant. Yeah, the knowledge. Just, yeah, that it will come. All right, 999. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so you can make the best of a life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. I am unique. So that's what I have for you.